Are you going places or left behind because you don't have a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr Travelbest will bring you the best answers, tips, and her mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide. This is for women who travel, who want to travel, and especially for those who want to travel independently. What's on your bucket list? I'll help you get there. I'll respond to your travel questions as well as share my mistakes and missteps in travel because I've made just about every mistake. You don't have to. I wrote and published the best-selling book, CD, and website, The World's First Guide to Independent Travel. And since 1993, I've been running a marketing business, raising 4 children with my husband, and been a university professor while traveling. These travel experiences are necessary tools, so I want to share them so you make your trip the very best, like Travel Best. In this episode, we'll talk about how many reservations are the right number when you travel air, hotel, and more. And Barcelona is the destination. Today's mistake was not slowing downhill, and the tip has to do with online travel agencies for multiples. So here's the FAQ. How do you balance between planning and making reservations versus spontaneity and being open to what comes up? That question is really important for independent travel or for any travel, really. The times that I really want a reservation are for the holiday travel dates. It's good to book flights several weeks ahead of your holiday travel and really consider the consequences of playing loose with your arrangements. Last month, I had an Airbnb all set for me in Savannah, Georgia. But when I got there, it was not welcoming at all. In fact, I was kind of scared. I was greeted by some really loud barking dogs and no human interaction. Obviously, that did not work out. But really, most of the time, I book flights round trip, and mostly I do have a backup reservation. But it's also very exciting to be driving around the country or even in another country and not know yet where you'll be staying. However, if you have young children, that might not be so fun, though. And again, restaurant reservations are always based on advice from the hostess, so check ahead of time. So here are my key factors on when to decide whether to make a reservation or not. Number 1, holiday. Number 2, children. Number 3, language. Number 4, distance. Number 5, population. And number 6, pricing. So let's move on to today's independent destination. I'm so excited to talk about Barcelona, Spain. It's the capital of the Catalonia region of Spain. So it's not really España, Espanol that they speak. It's Catalan. It's known for its art and architecture and the famous Sagrada Familia Church and other buildings by Antoni Gaudí are all over the city. There's also the Museo Picasso and Fundació Joan Miró, and it features modern art. So the History Museum, the MUHBA, has several Roman architectural sites, and the outdoor markets are so special to taste the culture and current wares of the day. I noticed a lot of protests going on when I first arrived, but that seemed almost normal to the residents. The 92 Olympics were here, and the grounds are still available to visit. Some say it's better than Madrid to visit since there's more to do here. I got wrapped up in dancing outside a church in a plaza with total strangers. They were all holding hands in a circle and having so much fun, I had to join them. So what's the food like there? Well, you've got paella, of course, bombas, and plenty of other Catalan tastes to enjoy the palate. It's a coastal city with a beautiful harbor. It's got a convention center and neighborhoods that you're going to love to just walk through. I found that the subway system was really easy to navigate, even with a suitcase. So here's my mistake. One of my really big mistakes was going downhill on a bike way too fast. Now, even though I was on my brakes, I was going too fast for conditions. I was in Torrey Pines State Park, and the huge Torrey Pines tree had a big shadow over a tree root. And there were a lot of people walking uphill as I was going down. What happened? I hit the bump, I flipped, and I don't remember much more until I was sitting up and unable to walk. Yes, I broke my hip and I had stitches in my head. But the thing that saved my life was my bike helmet. So don't ride without one. Now for today's travel advice. When buying airline tickets for 2 or more people, you may end up paying more. So one of the things that you could do is just purchase them one ticket at a time. I found that on the online travel agencies, when I book for one person, the trip was about $50 less than when I booked for 2. I think the algorithm is set to increase the price as you have more people on the same itinerary. Has that ever happened to you? I'm still gathering data on this, but I think this is the case. So I want to bring some meaning to your travel. Thanks for sharing this edition of the world's first guide to independent travel with Dr. Mary Travelbest. And please share it with your girlfriends. If you want to know more, just search for Dr. Mary Travelbest, and you'll find me on the web, social media, and in audio formats everywhere. Helping women travel best is my goal. So please send me your travel questions so I can help you and help others too. And I'm looking forward for you to travel best. So go ahead, let me know. What's on your bucket list?
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.